Ask me a question, love. Yeah, go ahead.
This is page what?
Pardon me?
Page.
Oh, what page on the book you mean? Let me check. All right, hold on a second.
Take your time.
3.
Page 3. 3.
Let me check. It's page 3. Yeah, thank you for helping. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so let's get back. Let's get back then. We are discussing the word chaperone. All right? So, Mohammed, can you come again, please? So, if your little sister who is like 12 or 13 years old is going shopping, for example, and your father asks you to go with her, so you will be her chaperone, right? So like a guardian, like Hanoudi said, a guardian, or a kind of someone who watch over his sister, especially if she is a little sister. All right? All right, boys? So let's go.
Mr. Can you say it again? I didn't hear you.
Okay, thank you for letting me know. Okay, I'm going to say it again. Okay. Who's that?
Faisal.
Thank you for asking the question, Faisal. I love you, man. So, Faisal Habibi. So, this is the word we've got here. Listen to it.
Chaperone.
How do you pronounce it?
Chaperone.
Chaperone.
Very good. So, the CH at the beginning of the word is pronounced what? The CH at the beginning of the word. Sha. Why? Because this word, normally, words which is from French origin, the CH are pronounced what? Are pronounced sh, not ch. Sh like shoe, not ch like chair. All right? So, yeah, what's the definition of the word fasoli?
A person such as a person.
Yeah.
Oh, for what is this?
Propriety.
Propriety. You see, property.
Propriety.
Says to.
Yes, very good.
Propriety.
Company.
Says to.
Company means like goes with. Yeah.
Accompanies one or more young unmarried women in public or in mixed company.
Very good. Company like a group of people here, not company like sharika, like a group of people here in this context. All right, love? So propriety like liliyaqa. You see what I mean? For like, yeah. All right. Hanoudi, love, can you explain this in simpler words like you did a few minutes ago? Can you explain this in simpler words like you did a few minutes ago? Muhammad? Muhammad?
Yes, Ustad.
Yes, love. Can you explain it to us in simpler words like we did a few minutes ago?
A temporary guardian.
Yes, very good. A temporary guardian. What does a guardian mean? A person who accompanies somebody to make sure he is okay and everything is okay. Right, boys? Thank you very much. Yeah, I love you, boys. Okay, let's move on to get some background information about the author. Who is the author of our selection?
Davis,
for those who are using their mobile phone, is it big enough for you to see? For those who are using their mobile phones, is it big enough for you to see, or would you like me to zoom in a bit?
No, it's good.
Is it good like this? Yeah.
It's very good, Mr.
Pardon me? Pardon me, what did you say, love?
He's saying that it's very good.
It's okay, thank you, Fasuli. Okay, now I'm gonna take turns reading, all right, boys? You know me, I always take turns, okay? So, please wait until your turn comes. Mute your microphones, please. I'm gonna start with Abdulaziz Tamimi because he is the first one on my list. Abdulaziz Tamimi, love.
Yes.
Thank you. Everyone, meanwhile, Mishal, can you mute your microphone, please? Mishal, can you mute your microphone, please? Mishal Saud, I want only Abdulaziz unmuted. Guys, please do not use Arabic on the chat box. All right? And meanwhile, mind you, you will be chatting only with me. You are chatting only with me, so don't call on your friends because they will not be able to see what you are writing. So don't be distracted by the chat box. Okay, love? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, Abdulaziz, love. I was with Abdulaziz, right? Abdulaziz Al-Tamimi. Yes, Aziz, love. Yes, Aziz. Can you read the background information about the author? So the person, who is the person on the picture you can see on the left-hand side?
Jean.
Very good. Jane, yeah, very good. Okimoto. From her name, do you think Jane Davis Okimoto, this name Okimoto, are you familiar with it as an English name?
Yes, it's English name.
Are you sure? Okay, let's see if it is, if she is really from American origin or she is from somewhere else in the world, because you know that the American society is a multicultural society. What do I mean by multicultural society, Aziz, love?
I don't know.
Can you ask somebody to help you? Call on somebody to help you. Who would you like to help you?
Ahmed.
Ahmed the Sagir? Ahmed,
Yes.
I'm asking about multiculture.
Yeah.
Multicultural society. Can you help Aziz to answer this question?
Multicultural society.
Yeah. The American society is a multicultural society. I see Faisal is raising his hand, Abdulaziz. Can you allow Faisal to tell us?
Yes.
Would you allow? Okay, Fasuli. You've got Aziz's permission to tell us. What does multicultural society mean?
That's meaning that they are not only one culture.
Very good.
Culture.
People are not, yeah, we can say it multicultural or multi-ethnic.
Multicultural.
Okay, or multiracial, racial society, or even we can say diverse society. All these words mean that the American society is not from only one race or one culture. It is like a melting pot of more than, or many, many cultural actually, all right? As we saw yesterday, there is only one school whose students speak more than 110 different languages. Do you remember the video from yesterday?
Yeah,
There was one school in the video whose students speak more than 110 different languages. All right, boys? So the American society is a multicultural society. That means it has people from all over the world. And people who has been to America before might have noticed that. You see people of different colors, different languages, different origins, all right? So, yes, continue, Aziz. Can you read for us, please?
In addition to begin the author of more than a dozen
very good
novels for young adults. Jean Davis Okamoto,
born in
1942. 1942.
Wow. Very good, love. Very good. Thank you. Very good. Yeah, is a therapist. I'm gonna have to stop you here, Aziz. Sorry, we stop at the full stop or at the period here. You see, whenever there is a period, let's stop and discuss. All right, love? Okay. All right. So we are moving bit by bit here. So therapist. What does therapist mean? What does the word therapist mean? Hello? Aziz?
Yes.
Do you know the meaning of the word therapist?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna, would you like to ask somebody? To help you,
Yes.
let's see who is raising his hand. I have only Turkey. Turkey is raising his hand.
Okay.
Yes, Turkey love.
Yes, Mister.
Yes. What does therapist mean, Turkey love?
It means like a doctor.
Yes, very good. But what kind of doctor? Yeah, wow, I love you, man. I love you. I like, okay, let's go to Cambridge Dictionary better because the definition, thank you for annotating Fasuli. Yes, very good. Okay, so yeah, so let's go to Cambridge. Guys, I strongly recommend the dictionary. Cambridge Dictionary or Macmillan Dictionary because the definition of words are easier and it has good examples too. So if we go to Macmillan Dictionary, Cambridge Dictionary and look up the word therapist.
Therapist. Therapist.
Okay, this is the British pronunciation here, the British pronunciation here. All right, and here the American pronunciation.
Therapist.
Okay, so what does it mean? Who was Faisal? Faisal? What does it mean, Faisal?
Someone whose job is to treat a particular type of mental or physical illness
Yeah,
or disability,
yeah.
usually with a particular type of therapy.
Therapy, yeah, very good. Whether it is physical or psychological. Physical or psychological or mental, sorry. Mental or psychological, it's okay. Sorry, apologize. Okay, so it is mental or physical. So a therapist is someone who's like help people recover after, for example, operation or after injury, all right? But we have different types of therapists. We have different types of therapists. We have, for example, a speech therapist. We have a music or therapist. We don't want this meaning. We want a kind of meaning like this, therapist on Friday. So it's kind of like mu'alij in Arabic, right, boys? Okay, so this lady's job is a therapist who treated who listened to hundreds and hundreds of stories from young men. So she is a therapist who listened to hundreds and hundreds of stories from young men. All right, boys? Okay, so now we know some information about the author. What does this gonna tell us about the author? If she is a therapist.
Assalamu alaikum.
What can you guess about her? Alaikum salam, Nasuri Habibi. Good morning, love.
Alaikum salam. Alaikum salam.
Hi, Dawood. How are you, love? Okay, so
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله
yeah,
وبركاته.
what does being a therapist mean to us? What does it tell us about the author? Nobody knows? Okay, if I am, or if I were a regular person and I'm writing a story, do I have the same experience as a therapist who listen to people and young people speaking and telling their stories and telling me exactly how do you think and how do they think and how do they feel? Yes, Faisal Habibi, what do you want to say? What do you want to say?
Mr. Sorry for interrupting you, but someone saying that he have a problem and he cannot hear you. Abdul Majid.
Abdul Majid, if only one person can hear me, so the problem is with Abdul Majid's device, not with the from
I
my.
don't know.
Tell him, for example, to test his audio. You know, there is audio testing.
Yeah, I know.
On Zoom, there is a testing audio. Let him test his audio and choose the right loudspeaker. Maybe he's using a Bluetooth device or an earphone or earpods. All right? Okay, love. Thank you for telling me, Fasuri. Okay, so being a therapist, tell us that this person knows what she is talking about. She can dig deep into the mind of a character because she knows exactly what she is talking about, all right? She has enough experience to tell us details that nobody else can tell us. You see what I mean? Do you understand, gentlemen? Okay, so let's continue with
Yes,
the
yes, Mr. Yes.
with the
Can you read?
Ahmed
Mr.
Sgir. Ahmed Sgir. I'm taking turns, love.
Yeah.
I'm taking turns.
Mr.
Ahmed Sgir.
تميم
Yes, love.
Mr. تميم القحطاني in the waiting room.
Oh, thank you for telling me.
Welcome.
Thank you, love. Okay, I got distracted with the reading and I haven't noticed. All right, so Ahmed Sgir.
Yes,
Hamoudi, love. Can you continue reading for us, please?
sure.
Yeah.
Perhaps that is why she has such insight into the characters.
What does insight mean, Hamoudi?
It's,
A deeper look into. She has a deep look into the character.
into the characters.
Very good, into the character. So she understands exactly how young people think and feel. All right? So,
Yeah.
very good. That she portrays. All right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Continue, Ahmed, love.
Okimoto typically writes about the everyday problems.
Yeah, because what does she normally listen to? She listens to, as a therapist, she normally listens to everyday problems. That's why she writes.
Mister, can you repeat
Pardon me?
again? Can you repeat?
Because she is a therapist, she has an insight. What does insight? Who's asking?
Khalid Batel.
باطل.
Khalid Habibi.
Khalid
Sorry,
Batel.
Khaludi Habibi. It's okay because you joined late and you had problems with your connection. Okay, Khalid, we said that Jane Doe Davis Okimoto, who is the author of our selection today. The author is the person who writes a story. The author of our selection today is a therapist. A therapist is a person who follows or treats a special therapy, treats mental or physical people with the mental or physical problem with a special type of therapy. So in his job, she listens to hundreds and hundreds of stories from her patients, right? So we guessed that, or actually we guessed it before, we have guessed it, but it tells us here that she has got an insight into the characters' minds, okay? And she knows exactly how they feel and how they think, all right? Do you understand, Khalid? Khalid? Are you there?
Yes, Mister, yes.
Okay, love. Now, do you understand, love? Okay, now,
Mister, your voice is so low.
my voice is so low. Is it the case for everyone?
No, not me.
Sir, I didn't understand.
Not me.
Who said
Mister,
they didn't understand? Thank you
Mister,
for telling me, love.
Me, Dawood.
Mister,
Can somebody help me explain again to Dawood what I just said?
Yeah.
Who? Who would like to help me help Dawood?
Me.
Okay, go ahead, love.
Jane Davis is the author. She is.
Wait, Faisal. I'm going to listen to you in a minute. Don't worry.
No problem. Listen.
Let me. Okay.
لا والله
No problem, Faisal.
Gives
No
you
problem.
permission,
Continue.
Faisal. Okay. Thank you
No
for
problem,
being so
Faisal.
generous.
sorry
No
أحمد.
problem, Faisal. والله.
sorry
I love
أحمد.
you boys. You're so
والله العظيم.
Don't let me swear to continue.
والله العظيم you will start before.
Okay.
No, you.
Ahmed, he swear.
Okay.
He has a swore.
Therapist, the person who like a
Helps
doctor.
people.
Yeah, helps people.
Very good. With mental illnesses.
Yeah.
Because we are talking about this person, mental or physical, but this lady here helps people. It's like a psychiatric. You know what's a psychiatric?
Can I sit in
Yes.
Arabic?
Yes, please do.
Like something مرض نفسي like
Yes,
that.
طبيبة نفسية. Yeah, معالجة نفسية. Yes, very good. She is معالجة نفسية. Very good. And since she is a therapist, what? Continue, Ahmed, love.
Perhaps that is why she has such insight into the
Insight.
character.
What do we mean by insight, Hamoudi, love?
Insight, that a person who knows how the
Very
kids
good.
think and
Yeah, continue, Ahmed, love.
yeah, and think and what يعني, she know how to deal
Very
with
good. She know exactly how people feel and think.
it. Yeah.
She knows exactly how people feel or think. So if somebody has an insight in something, insight into something, that means this person has a deeper and closer, deep and close look into things. All right? If you have an insight of what's going on in your family, because you are a member of the family, so you know exactly what's happening in your family, right? You have a deep and close look into what's going on in your family. All right? So, yes, continue, Ahmed Sigir.
Okimoto
So,
typically
no, not continue reading. Continue explaining what it means to be a therapist for an author.
like it has the therapist has it typically deal every day with the problems
Yes,
and
very good.
and
She
challenges.
deals and listens to everyday's problem. Yes, I'm gonna move to Ahmed. Sorry, I'm gonna have to stop you here and move to Faisal. Yes, Fasuli love. What did you want to say? Even if Ahmed said it, don't tell me Ahmed said it. No, repeat.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Jean Davis Akamoto, she is the author. The
Very
author
good.
is someone who sang
Write
the
the story.
story. Yeah, or writes the story.
Yes, very good.
She is a therapist.
Yes.
Therapist
And what does it mean to
means-
be a therapist for an author?
how can I say it?
She have a deep insight into the characters, how they feel and how they think.
Yes.
You see what I mean, boys? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, go on.
Therapist, that is why she has such insight. Insight
Very
means
good.
deep or close look into.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
good. Yes.
Into the characters.
Yeah. So let's say, for example, let me give you another example, although it's a bit far example, but it may help explain the idea. If somebody has got a car, and this person is a mechanic, if there is a mechanic, and he has got a car, so how do you think this mechanic is going to deal with his car? For example, if his car has got a problem, he will understand what kind of problem there is in his car, right?
Yes, because he's
he has an insight into mechanics, right?
Yeah.
Very good. So if somebody is a therapist and he listens and he treats people with mental illnesses, and of course, in order to treat people with mental illness, you have to listen to them, right? So she must have listened and heard many stories, hundreds and hundreds of stories from her patients, and she knows exactly how people think and feel, especially young people.
Young people.
Right? Yes. So, yes, love. Let me continue with
Akamoto.
after Ahmed. Wait. I have Azam. Azam, can you continue reading for us, love? Azam?
Mr. Azam, his mic is broken.
Okay. So let's move on to Dawood. Dawood, can you continue reading for us?
Yeah.
Before you read Dawood, do you now know what it means to be a therapist for an author?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Wallah?
Yeah, Allah.
Okay, love. I'm going to have to repeat that again.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so, okay. What does, Dawood, let me discuss it with you. What does therapist mean first?
Therapist.
Yeah.
I don't know.
you know, she's a person who treats people with specific types of problems, whether it is mental or physical problem. For example, if I have problem with speech, I stutter, for example. You know what stutter? Like when I speak, I do that is, yeah. So if I have problem with stuttering, so what do? I seek help. I seek help from who? A speech therapist. A person who can help me overcome my problem. If I have some kind of phobia, you know what's phobia?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do I seek help? How do I seek help? Again, I go to a therapist. So, and how the therapist is going to help me? First of all, he's going to listen to me, right? Listen to my problem, okay? And then he finds the suitable treatment for me. Then he tries or she tries to find the suitable treatment for me. It's like mu'alij. Even here, there are mu'alij with Quran. There are people who use Quran, okay, in their therapy. There are people who use herbs. There are people who use like certain physical exercises. There are people who follows other techniques, like, for example, sharing ideas and problems. You know, have you watched this in a movie when people get together in a circle and everyone starts to tell his problem and tell his story?
Yeah.
And tell others about his struggle?
Yeah.
Yeah. How does the person feels? How does the person feel, sorry, after he tells his secret and his story to people? Yeah, this is a kind of treatment. This is a kind of treatment for him. So this is a therapist. So being a therapist, Jane Davis listened to many, many stories, especially from young people, and who normally young people with psychological or even coping or adjusting problem, adapting problem, the new migrants. Normally, the new migrants have problem with the adaptation to the American society. So she listened to many stories like this. Okay, boys? Now, do you understand Dawood Love?
Yeah.
What did you understand?
The therapist, a place they help people.
How does she help people?
Listening to them.
Very good. And trying to find
something to help.
Very good. I love you, man. So, as a therapist, she must have listened to what? Or she must have heard what?
To the story of
Very good. Especially from who? Especially from young adults, or young people, or young migrants who have...
What's migrants mean?
Migrants. Thank you for asking. Can somebody help me answer Dawood's question? What does migrants mean? Like muhajir, Dawood. Like a person who moved to another, to live in another country. Like the people we saw yesterday. Like muhajir, al-muhajirin. So those muhajirin, those migrants have got problems adapting with the new culture. So Jane listened to many stories like this. And our story is one of those. All right? So thank you, boys. We are running out of time. The time with you just flies by. I really enjoyed the class with you. Inshallah, we're going to continue tomorrow. Do we have another class today? No, right? So see you tomorrow, inshallah.
Mr.
Thanks.
The class is going to end abruptly. So please forgive me if the class finishes while abruptly, all right?
Okay, Mr.
Yes, love.
Mr.
Yes.
Can I speak Arabic to explain something?
Let me just stop recording first, yeah?